A friend suggested that I talk about dealing with current events, such as the Russian-Ukraine conflict happening now. I told her it takes me a while to come to peace with these things myself, and she said, so much the better. So here goes. Actually, this issue of perpetrators of violence, humans killing and or enslaving humans, is ultra top of mind today because I happened to watch the 1986 movie, The Mission. I seldom watch movies these days. Rather, I watch tons of YouTube videos, mostly of a spiritual nature. But a heartbreakingly beautiful piece of music was recently featured in something I read, and I fell in love with it. I had heard it before when Jackie Ivanko's angelic voice sang Bella Fantasia, a beautiful song with Italian lyrics. It turns out that those words were later created for the theme music from The Mission. The piece is called Gabriel's Oboe. I listened to that oboe version over and over, ordered the piano music, read all about the movie and the music and the composer, and totally immersed myself in it. That piece just made me cry. I found it so achingly exquisite. While violent movies no longer appeal to me, The Mission was reputed to be very powerful, with gorgeous cinematography and an extraordinary music score, so I broke down and ordered it on DVD from Netflix. It's a true story set in South America in the 1750s when the Jesuits from Spain established missions where the native people were actually happy and thriving. The Jesuits were well loved because, among other things, they introduced the natives to their music, for which the people had a particular proclivity. The priests likewise loved the people and worked hard to protect them from the Spanish and Portuguese slave traders. But in the end, the visiting cardinals sold out the missions to European royalty because they wanted the now prosperous mission lands, and the people and Jesuits were killed or sold into slavery. I knew of the ending and had no intention of watching the final massacre, and of course I did not. But to say the least, I was disturbed, as I knew I would be. You know how movies are. The successful ones suck you right into the story, so you see, hear, feel, and experience it as if you were there. I found myself starting that inner dialogue. How is it possible that a human being can kill another human being, or torture them, or enslave them, or destroy communities and take what isn't theirs? How many times have the strong attacked and forced the weak into submission or extinction? That injustice and brutality and inhumanity can easily leave me sobbing and hopeless about the never-ending greed and power of the few decimating the lives of so many. This is where I catch myself. First of all, I have to say, when I think of the Russian troops or the soldiers in the movie that were called to murder, or the gunmen at a school shooting, my first thought is, oh, those poor souls, how desperately unhappy, unloved, and emotionally ill they are as the perpetrators. Even more than the suffering of the victims and their loved ones, I think of the karma these souls are creating for themselves. No one attacks another when they feel loved, worthy, and fulfilled. As A Course in Miracles says, attack is a cry for help, for love, for recognition, for being seen, for worth. Something is killing them at their core. Also, from the Course is the lesson, I could see peace instead of this. When my mind was becoming overwhelmed with grief, I realized I have a choice. When the world is insane, I can be sane. I can choose peace instead of this. When we feel outraged and we want to take that rage and put it on someone else who deserves it, like those attackers, in that moment, we are attacking. We cannot give away or transfer the distress we're feeling to anyone else, but we can choose peace instead of distress. Do we want to contribute to and compound the ugliness and strife in the world? Or do we want to dedicate our energies to contributing to and compounding the peace in the world? Fortunately, we can't judge anyone. We don't know what their souls are here to learn that these harsh circumstances may best provide. And rather than accelerate a plunging energy vibration caused by grief and hopelessness, we can raise our vibration to the level of peace that emanates out to the world, sending loving kindness, forgiveness, and compassion to perpetrators and victims alike. You must choose to see peace if you want to shine that divine.